We're going to do something a little bit different today to my normal content. We are going to do a tier list of every icon legend card in the FIFA FC franchise based on their design only. I've done this before on TikTok, but I wanted to make it a full-fledged YouTube video. And you guys, if you want to see other card designs, let me know. We have separated the tier list into 5 sections. We are going with bottom tier, hideous, terrible card design. Then we've got meh, one that isn't too offensive, but not that great. Then we've got good, middle of the pile, but good. You got a fire card, not quite top tier, but a very, very good design. And then you got GOAT. I reckon I'd only probably give this to maybe 1 or 2 card designs, but GOAT is our top tier. We are starting with FIFA 18's icon card design. Now, this was a little bit different. As you can see, compared to the other card designs, it's the only one to ever contain blue. It definitely went against the grain with this one, and I do like that they tried to do something different. I do quite like it. I like the dynamicism of it. I'm gonna start off with fire. I think this one is a fire card. I thought it was very, very nice. I like the patterns of the lines. They're not just straight lines going across. They're like jiggered, and I don't know what jiggered means. Jagged, I think is the word I'm looking for. Jagged. They're not just straight thick lines. They're at different lengths. It's dynamic. I think the gradients used on the card are very good. This card always reminds me of Thierry Henry as well. I don't know if it was his first year in FIFA. I think it was. That's probably why, but yeah, this card reminds me massively of Thierry Henry. And yeah, I'm putting it in fire, man. It's a quality card. Now, FIFA 19's icon card. I'm sorry. I know I'm going to offend a lot of people here. A lot of people are not going to agree with me. It's terrible. I hate this card with a passion. It's because of that stupid foot 19 they put in the back of the card. They absolutely decimated and destroyed this card design, and it's such a shame because it could have been so good. Not just for this card, because if you take that away, it's just a plain white card. It still would have been bad. But for all card designs, there are some legendary card designs that were ruined by that foot 19. Team of the year especially for me. But yeah, hot take. FIFA 19's icon card was terrible. Next up, we got FIFA 22. Now, I'm going to go in at meh. Like, I'm looking at it now and it's very formulaic, and I don't really like formulaic cards. When a card has like a different design for a year, like it's nice, it's different, it's going with a formula, and the card designs throughout the year stick with that design. It was, for this year, it was these like jagged lines that look like kind of a reverse vertical Nike tick. That's the only way I can describe it, really. But they repeated this in so many cards. By the end, it was just very, very tired. I don't think it's offensive. I don't think it's hideous by any means. I don't necessarily think it's a good card design. It's going in meh. Next up is FIFA 21's card design. Now, I'll be honest, I'm torn. I'm torn on this card. A lot of people won't like this. I'm torn between meh and good. Now, the reason why is I think, like, the colours ain't got a problem with. The marble effect ain't got a problem with. For me, it looks like there's like a tear across the card, which I'm not offended by. Like, it's fine. It's just the problem with me is that it's meant to represent 100 icons in FIFA 21. But because of the placement, because they've got a large F, which is similar to what they did in FIFA 19 with the foot 19 in the back. They've got an F in the background. Where that's positioned almost looks like the 100 is meant to say 150. I don't know if I'm the only one that sees that. It makes this card look confusing to me. I keep looking at this and thinking, were there 150 icons in the game or 100? So based on that, I'm torn. I think I like the idea of the design. I think it was just executed quite badly. I'm still going to put it in good. I still think overall it's a pretty good design. I'm happy to put it in good. Next up, we've got FIFA 20's icon card design. This is going in hideous. This is the most boring card design probably of all time. I don't know how they got away with just keeping it so plain. This is the plainest card probably ever released. It's got the very faintest design, like textured design in the background that's so faint that you can't even really see it. Incredibly boring, hideous. Back-to-back years of just hideousness. Next up, we have got FIFA 23's icon card design. I'm torn on this one. I'm torn. I like this card. I do like this card. This is going to sound very weird to say because obviously it's a card design. It's in a video game. But the gold colouring and the shading looks very tacky. I don't know why that is. I think the design of it is nice. I think it's explosive, it's dynamic, there's more gold in the background. I do like this design. I just think the gold coloring is very tacky. So for me, I am putting it above FIFA 21 in good. So at the moment, it's my second favorite card. Next up, we have got FIFA 14's icon card design. I'm sorry. I feel bad doing this because it wasn't even an icon, it was a legend card. This was the first ever legend card ever released, and I feel like you can't go in too hard on the first ever card because they were just testing it out. But it was bad. It was bad. You've got this sort of yellowy glow hue in the middle, and then it's just a bunch of hexagons, and that's it. It's pretty bad, and there's nothing much more to say. That's pretty much all there is to say. It's a poor design. It's going in hideous. Next up, we've got FIFA 15's legend card design. And I am torn between meh and good. I do think it's very plain, don't get me wrong. It followed the formula of FIFA 15 that year. The circle in the right, it had the player just in front of the circle, and it made the card look expansive. It's either top tier of meh or bottom tier of good. So I'm going to go with top tier of meh. There's not much going on with the cards. I think it's better than FIFA 14, but it still hadn't found its footing. Next up, we have got FIFA 16's legend card design. And straight away, it's going at least fire. It's going in at least fire, and I'm debating whether to put it in GOAT. I absolutely adore this legend card design. I thought this was beautiful. The step up from FIFA 15 is crazy good. It's just so much more dynamic and dramatic, and I know we talked about in FIFA 23 the gold shading and the colouring looking a bit tacky, and this is very close to that as well. But I like it. I like the diamond effect in the gold. I love the gold bars that would display the name. I just really, really like this card design. It's very clean. I am debating putting it in GOAT, but I did want to save GOAT for just the best of the best. I've decided I'm putting it in fire. I think there's not enough going on here to warrant a GOAT tier rating. It is a fire card. I absolutely adore this card. So it had to go in at least fire, and it's going number 1 at the moment. Next up, we've got FC24's icon card design. And you know what? FIFA 16, your reign was short-lived. It's going to the top of fire. I, again, really adore this card. I love how dramatic and dynamic this card is. There's so much going on. Not to the point where it's just too much going on. I think it's just the right amount. I love the shading within this card as well. I think it looks clean. I think it looks premium. And I haven't got too much more to say other than I think it sets the bar. The level of dynamic and dramaticness that needs to be in a card. I think this hits it right on the nose. This is a fire card design. FIFA 17's legend card design. We've got our GOAT. We've got our GOAT. This is, in my opinion, the greatest legend icon card design of all time. This is such a gorgeous card, and it doesn't do anything too dramatic. I know we were just talking about the previous card, but times change, and then when this card came out, bear in mind FIFA 16 was an incredible card. The following year, the FIFA 17 card kind of brings it back in dramaticness. It's very straightforward. It's got brilliant shading with the gold, especially that banner that comes down. I think the name banner and the banner at the bottom are beautifully shaded. They're so bright in the middle, and then they go really dark at the edges, and then you've got some dynamic lines as well. This was a bold card. It looks premium. You knew you were getting something insane when you packed this. Just incredible. Just incredible. It is the greatest icon / legend card design of all time. It just is. FC 25, the previous game, well, the current game still, but it's a month until FC 26. And I'm going to place this. It's a fire card design. I'm going to place it just behind FIFA 16. I think the gold colouring is nowhere near as good as the 3 ahead of it. I think this borders the tackiness. It definitely looks tacky for me in terms of the gold shading. However, it matches FC24's design philosophy brilliantly. I think it's really good. Literally, the only thing that lets it down is the gold colouring and the shading. I think if it was improved and looked a lot more like FC24's, this could be contender for GOAT, genuinely. The one that's probably going to cause the most debate is probably the one that's been newly announced, and that is FC 26's icon card design. So I've got a picture of the card up here just for reference. I just want to look at it a bit. So the golds this year look more like bronzes, which is odd. That is very, very odd. And you've got this swish, which I actually quite like. It looks like it will come into the name banner of the card, and it'll make it feel a little bit more three-dimensional. I do like that idea. It's a lot more grey than it is white, which I'm not sure. It also looks like there's a light shining through a mosaic glass or a curtain or something. That's what the pattern of the card is giving me. And then the top swish is kind of reminding me of like a bird, like its wings or its feathers. Overall though, I'm looking at this card and I'm just thinking to myself, do I like looking at this card? Is it pleasing on the eye? That's pretty much all I'm judging it off at the moment. And the answer is yes. I do quite like looking at this card. I'm going to place it just behind FC 25 and just ahead of FIFA 18. And that is where FC 26's icon card design is going to sit in my tier list. It's going to be in the fire category. And that is the tier list complete. We have got a pretty spread out. And I'm glad I only put one in GOAT, because really, if you're having the greatest of all time, you can't have two battling out. You got to have one in there. I think I've done a pretty good job with this tier list, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm sure you're going to tell me that I'm wrong about this card and that card. I'm happy to hear your thoughts. That's what this is all about. And let me know if you want me to do this with any other cards as well. I've done this with plenty of cards in the past, just on TikTok videos. So if you want me to make YouTube videos on them, please let me know and I'll do so. But for now, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good day and I'm out. Peace.